Hi guys, India comprehensively defeated Australia in the first semi-final and are in the finals of the Champions Trophy 2025. And it'll be fair to say that India was in command of the match for most of the day. Australia would rue some of the missed chances, some of the catches that went down. Australia has always been a great fielding side, and it was a crunch match, a semi-final of the Champions Trophy. So the stakes were really high. But yeah, I mean, these things happen in cricket. But you'd have to say that India, for most part of this match, were in control. Steve Smith, I felt, won a brilliant toss today and elected to bat. Rohit lost the 14th toss in a row in ODI cricket, and but yeah, I mean that decision of batting first at that point of time felt like the right call, and as far as luck goes, that was a very important toss to win, it seemed. And then as the match started, it was quite evident that this wicket was slightly better than the others that India has played on. The other three matches, it was certainly better than the last match between India and New Zealand. Batting first, Australia, had their chances, had their moments, but they kept losing wickets at the right point. India kept picking up wickets, just when partnerships were really about to flourish. And at the end of the day, 264, which Australia got to, I felt at the halfway stage was just about par. And but having said that, it still was a decent total. A semi-final match. There's always pressure, and India had to bat well, and that they did. Kohli again batted remarkably. It seemed like it will be again another Kohli special, and he will finish it off. But he fell just before the end. But he was very ably supported. First of all by Rohit Sharma, who gave India again a flying start, and then the brilliant Shreyas Iyer, whose great form continues. Also by Akshar Patel, KL Rahul, and Hardik Pandya played a brilliant cameo at the very end. So India got there with 11 balls to spare, and as I said, it has to be said, for most part, India was in absolute control of this match. I'm Sadat. You're watching Gully Cricketer. Guys, do consider subscribing and leave your opinions in the comment section. I'll really appreciate that. So India again went in with four spinners, and that decision paid off. Though this was a wicket where there wasn't as much spin as we saw the last time round against New Zealand. Australia came out. Mohammad Shami quite quickly picked up Cooper Connolly, Cooper Connolly was the new guy in, and he didn't last long. Travis Head, who has been, in the recent history, has been India's nemesis, and Travis Head, the very first ball of the match, he gave a chance. He played a false shot. The ball took the edge of his bat and looped up, and Mohammad Shami just got his fingers to it. It wasn't a very difficult chance, to be fair, but I mean, anything in the follow through of a fast bowler is difficult, you have to say. And it seemed like Travis is going to make India pay. He played a good hand of 39. He again got Australia off to a brisk start. But once he fell to Varun Chakravarti with the very first over. Varun Chakravarti came to bowl. The very first ball, in fact, Travis had went after him, and it was a good catch by Shubman Gill. And from there on, because so far there was a good partnership that had developed between Travis Head and Steve Smith. Steve Smith, who again played quite brilliantly and held the Australian innings together. It was very evident that Australian team did not want to get stuck, and they were very conscious of it. Excuse me. So they were always prepared to take the calculated risks here and there, and they were trying to not let the bowlers settle. They were trying to not get shackled in any form or manner, and Australia had quite a few partnerships that you know, that were good, but just at the point from where they could have been really, dangerous for India. India picked up the wickets. Like first Travis Head fell, then a partnership developed between Smith and Labuschagne just when it seemed is, he got going. Jadeja had him trapped LBW, and then again Smith and Carey. And Carey for me uh, was a pick of the batsman from the Australian side. Yes, Smith played a brilliant hand, but Carey looked the most fluent. So after Labuschagne's departure came Inglis. Inglis didn't last long. Again, it was Ravindra Jadeja who picked him up. But then Carey came, and quite instantly, the tempo of the match changed. Carey was fluent right from the get-go. He took the calculated chances, and he's in brilliant touch, and it showed. So that partnership between Smith and Carey was the most important partnership for the Australians. And just when that partnership looked really threatening for India and looked like they could take the game away from India, that's when Mohammad Shami picked up Steve Smith, who was at that point of time was trying to be a little over aggressive, I would say. He charged down the wicket, missed a full ball, a full toss in fact, and the ball crashed into his off stump, and that would be the first real big turning point for the Australian innings. That Smith's wicket, and then from there on, Carey never really got any real support. Maxwell came, hit one ball for six, and the very next ball got out, bowled by Akshar Patel. And from then there on, there was not much to say. Australia got to a total of 264, and they got bowled out in the 50th over with 3 balls still left. Then India came to bat, and India, it was just about a par score. Australia could have easily gotten another 20-30 runs more had that partnership between Smith and Carey continued a bit longer. They were looking really threatening, but India kept them to a par score, but you still had to bat well. And Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill, Rohit Sharma came out all guns blazing. Shubman Gill didn't last long, and he played a ball on of Docius, and then from there on came Virat Kohli. Rohit Sharma, on the other hand, had gone after the bowling just like he does, and there were a couple of opportunities that came about. One was a difficult one that Manas Labuschagne, in mid-off ran, and it was very reminiscent of the World Cup final catch of Rohit Sharma that Travis Head took running behind, and that edge of the finger sort of brilliant effort that turned that final on its head. But this time around, Rohit was a lot more luckier, I guess. So it was a difficult chance, but he made the ground. He was there, and just ball popped out. Manas Labuschagne, and they dropped a few other chances as well. There was another chance of Rohit's that went to the point to Cooper Connolly. That again, that was a simpler chance. So Australia would rue the top chances. Then Rohit and Virat formed a partnership. Rohit finally was out LBW Cooper Connolly, and then came in Shreyas Iyer, and between Shreyas and Virat developed a brilliant partnership. They never let the game get away from India. India was never behind the 8 ball. Whenever the pressure of the the run rate was on India, India found the big shots, and they were going great. And just Virat had gotten his half century, and then Virat gave a simple chance, and of all people, Glenn Maxwell dropped a chance that at this level, and especially a fielder like Maxwell, one of the best going around in the world. So yeah, Virat got a life there, but soon after, Shreyas Iyer got out. Shreyas Iyer, just against the run of the play when he was looking good, he missed a quicker one from Zampa, and came in Akshar Patel. Akshar Patel played brilliantly. Again, he took the pressure off Virat, found the big shots whenever it was required. And then once he got out playing against the line of Nathan Ellis, uh, came in KL Rahul, and KL Rahul and Virat formed a brilliant partnership. KL got into his group pretty quickly, and things were flowing brilliantly, and it seemed like they will take India home. But and KL in that over of Zampas, KL had just hit a six, and then Virat tried to play a big shot and was caught in the long on. And from there on, Australia could have. There was a small window of hope or opportunity for Australia there, but Hardik came in. Hardik took a few balls initially, but then played a blinder. He played a brilliant cameo. He took the entire pressure of the run rate of the target, away from India. By the time he got out, there was only 6 runs to get, and Ravindra Jadeja came in, and eventually Rahul hit one ball for six of the 49th over. Yes, and the very first ball for six of the 49th over, and India got home. Overall, when you look at it, it was a pretty convincing performance from India. India was always on top in this match, and whenever Australia looked to threaten, India found a way to get back in the match, uh, found a way to either take wickets, or whenever the pressure of the run rate was on India while chasing, India found the big shots. Australia will actually, as I said, they will look back on those missed chances. Uh, had they been taken, what could have happened? Nobody knows. But yeah, this was a very commanding victory by India over Australia, and now India awaits the winner of tomorrow between New Zealand and South Africa. That will be in Lahore. So that's it for tonight, guys. I'll see you guys again. Until then, do take care of yourself. Do consider subscribing and leave your opinions in the comment section. I'll see you.